How's going, everybody? Bloody Monday. Hope you all had a good Monday. I know it can suck for a lot of people. Had a bloody good weekend. What a good weekend. My mate built me a website for the Dusty Bogan. So I'm laughing. And last week I set up my PayPal and it's all happening last week. So such a good week. My younger brother, he built me my shirts. What a stud, black lungs. And then I set up a PayPal and actually got like $50 donated to me. Like over, I don't know, 5 days now I've had a PayPal and I've had some small donations. I should like read out. If you donate to my PayPal, I'll mention your name. Leave a comment. If you want any comment, I'll read it out to you. It'll be like my buddy, you know what I mean? Just a way to say thanks. If you leave any comment and just let me know if you want me to give you a shout out, because maybe you want to give anonymously. Do you know what I mean? But yeah. And then my mate built me a website. And then the funniest thing, I was on Deer's show on Sunday and we're talking crap. And, you know, they wrote like a hit piece about her. Oh, crap. My laptop's going flat. Bang. There we go. Yeah, they wrote a hit piece about her, the news. And we were having a bit of a joke about it. And I was like, don't worry, you're famous. What a laugh. And yeah, dead set. We finished that live and it was like I was cooking dinner and she sent me an article and she's like, hey, Dusty, someone's written a fucking hit piece about you. I was like, are you serious? So it was a bit of a laugh. And the article, like, you won't get this crap. The Guardian. It was Old Love. I knew it was coming because Old Love sent me a message from the Guardian, right? And she was like, do you have photo evidence of Bob Catter saying his pledge to the Proud Boys? She's like, I see it on your YouTube, but it's a bit blurry. And I think I was like, what do you want to write a hit piece about Bob Catter? And of course, I think like the lefties are like real paranoid because, you know, Queensland like got the Conservative Party over. So maybe they were like, we need to do hit pieces about bloody Conservatives, especially conservative Queenslanders. So they've gone after Bob Catter, which is real stupid, like, because literally what happened, Bob Catter, it was like 2 years ago. We went to the Coalition of Marriage thing when the gay vote happened in Australia, right? We had like a plebiscite and, you know, it was all happening. I think I'd just joined the Proud Boys and I was like, we need to go to rallies, we need to do something. And we were like, yeah, sweet. We all went to this Coalition of Marriage event. And it was awesome. Heaps of politicians and great speakers. And the sweet thing, if you scroll down in my YouTube channel, right at the very, very beginning, I had this freaking mad megaphone. And we were doing stupid stuff. Like, I've got the sickest video of me. And I'm like, oh, my megaphone. And I'm like, vote no. And I'm filthy dirty. And then it, like, plays music through it, and I was just like, yes. I had so much fun with that thing, and then I fucking broke it. I need to get a new one. But anyway, it was like, yeah, we went to the Coalition of Marriage, and then there's Bob Catter, and we're like, Bob, this dude's a legend. Like, he's the stuff of legends. He's kind of like, I don't know, he's a mixture of Donald Trump and Crocodile Dundee. Do you know what I mean? He's so entertaining, and meeting him in real life, like, all the stories he's talking about, he's like telling us all these stories about the wars and stuff where Aussie soldiers have, you know, against the odds won victories. And he's a super patriotic dude, and he's kind of like fair and balanced. Like, he loves Aboriginal people, and I think he, you know, there's like the good things that the unions have done. He would kind of be like an old school. He's definitely old school, and he's classic. Like, he's just a classic dude. Bob Catter, he's like the spiritual father of all the Bogans in Queensland. But yeah, so we seen Bob. We've seen heaps of people like Lyle Shelton. We stuck around to the end. We're shaking everyone's hand, chatting to them. And Bob comes over and he's like putting his cowboy hat in everyone's heads. And he's just having a mad chat to us. Hey, like he's kind of inspiring. He's an inspiring dude. Kind of guy you could just drink beer with all night, listen to his stories. And then we're like, hey, Bob, here's the megaphone. And we're egging him on, telling him to, speak in the megaphone. We're like, say this, Bob, say this. And he says our pledge. He says the Proud Boys First Degree pledge. And I don't think he didn't know what he's doing. Like he was, and the article says, so I'll read the start of the article. It says, Bob Katter pledges allegiance to far-right group, but dismisses it as larrikinism. And it pretty much was. Like, let's be honest here. Like, Bob Katter, he didn't know what the Proud Boys were or nothing. We were just there. And, here's the megaphone, Bob. And, like, say this, Bob. And then, like, he said our pledge kind of thing. And we're like, yes, Bob Katter, he's the king of Queensland. I was thinking, I want to get like a Bob. I've got to get like a Bob Katter picture now. And I'll be like, Bob Katter, the king, Proud Boy, king of North Queensland. Even though he doesn't even know, like he didn't know what the Proud Boys were about or nothing. And I think we got his email, one of his people's emails, and we're like, oi, we'll email you, we'll get hold of Bob, we'd love to chat. And we just never heard from him again. And I actually didn't even know. I think what I did was they kicked me off Facebook, right? For nothing, just because of being a Proud Boy. You know what they do? It's like this article, right? This article, it's like a hit piece. So they create a hit piece, they lie, they say all this rubbish about us. And it's like circular reasoning. They make up fake articles of hate, lies, fake news, and then they just start referencing one another once they have enough. And it's like a circular reasoning sort of hate. That's kind of how they kicked the Proud Boys off Facebook. But I think when Facebook booted me, I think I just sort of started loading a lot of my videos on YouTube, and I wasn't even aware that I uploaded that video on YouTube until the Sheila from The Guardian messaged me, and she's like, yeah, buddy, she wanted to write this hit piece about Bob Katter anyway. Well, and about us and about me. Yeah. And it's funny, like this article, they actually had a link to they had a link to the Dusty Bogan YouTube channel on it. And I was so spewing. I was cheering. I'm like, yes, free advertisement. That's so funny. And then this morning I woke up and they took it down. They took down the link to my YouTube channel. And I'm just like so spewing. Hey, g'day, deadbeat. Morning. What? Tell me what the time is over there, deadbeat. How's it going, Dusty? Cheers, mate. Boy, how funny you guys how funny was Count Dankula's video today about, it was like about the trans, it was like the LGBT video. It's so funny. Check out my Telegram, and I posted it on there. It's so bloody funny. It's so good. Brother, you're famous. I know I'm famous. The Guardian wrote a bloody hit piece article about me. I can't believe it. And here you go, White Oz, my troll, my precious troll. Thanks for tuning in, White Oz. Thanks for trolling me. What a legend. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, bloody 15 of yous. Deers in the house. Anyway, let's read this bloody article. I'll try to find it. The funny thing, this is the funny thing. My YouTube, this channel is literally me reading. A lot of the time, it's me reading news, and it's like you got to sift through the bullshit and the lies and the fake news, and be like, okay, and then sit and you're reading the spin, and finally they've written an article where I'm in it, so it's fucking hilarious. So we'll get into this. So Bob Katter pledges allegiance to far-right group but dismisses it as larrikinism. Yeah, like I said, it's pretty true, because we were like, just say this into the megaphone, Bob. do it, you legend. And we're just cheering him on. And he's such a top bloke. Like, I reckon he gets on with everyone. So, like, you know, Bob, mate, sorry if this is causing any drama, because he's a top bloke, I reckon. He's a bloody larrikin. Okay, so North Queensland MP Bob Katter has been recorded taking a membership plea for far-right Western chauvinist group, the Proud Boys, but dismisses his actions as larrikinism. It's actually right. And it's false. We're not a far right. Are we far right? I think obviously the left, the person writing this article is so far left that like classical liberalism, conservatism, libertarianism, and civic nationalism, that they consider that far right, that's insane. That's insane. So this person writing the article, they're radical. That's what that is. So let's keep reading. In the company of Australian members of the men's only fraternity, Katter recites into a bullhorn. It's called a fucking megaphone. It's the sweetest megaphone ever. And I'm spewing. I think I actually binned it because it broke. And if I still had it, I'd be like, this is the megaphone Bob Katter used. He's so fucking good. I can't believe it. I binned that thing. I don't know what I did. I think what I did with that megaphone is like, had like a fucking handpiece, so you could like hold the megaphone and talk into the thing. You're like, hey, back it out. And what I did was I like, yeah, man, fucking jumped in my ute, chucked it on the floor, and my mate jumped in the car, and the piece fell out, and he slammed the door, and it cut it in half, and it fucking broke the megaphone. That's the story of the fucking megaphone, people. There you go. Yeah, so this is what he said. I reckon how fucking sick would this be? And it would probably piss Bob Katter off. I want a picture of like Bob Katter's head on a shirt and then the speech bubble with Bob Katter saying the Proud Boy pledge. It'd just be fucking hilarious. You know what I mean? Or like make a poster and have it Bob's face there saying the pledge. And I know that'd probably piss Bob off because he'd be like, these fucking lefties won't leave me alone now, you bastard. I'll be like, it's all right, you larrikin. Give me a break. Give me a hug. I love you, Bob. He's the spiritual father of all bogans. So this is what Bob said, direct quote, word for word. The Guardian, they got something right. Fucking good on yous. So he says, I'm Bob Katter, and I'm a proud Western chauvinist. I can't say it how he says it. And it is just... and it is us who brought civilization to the world, and we won't apologize for it. So he changed it up a little bit, and he said, don't get in our way. He's a fucking legend. Everyone loves the Proud Boy first degree pledge, you know what I mean? And Bob put his own little spin on it, and you know, he's the king of North Queensland. He's the king from up north, you know what I mean? He's a fucking legend. So then I guess we can go into the fucking lies, the fake news of this article. So you cannot fucking make this shit up, mate. These hit pieces, these lies are phenomenal. And I don't know if you would like, I don't know if a right wing or a conservative person would ever write this kind of shit about a lefty. I know we call them communists and stuff, and it's pretty much true. And I guess nothing is more insulting than that. But they embraced our communism, so yeah, the filthy lies. I'll keep reading. U.S. civil rights group, the Southern Poverty Law Center, classifies the Proud Boys as a hate group, and previously, U.S. law previously should be fucking highlighted. U.S. law enforcement has highlighted the group's link to white nationalism. I think there were, yeah, I'll keep reading. So this is all lies. The Southern Poverty Law Center, they made a big cash. They've fucking monetized. They're like the go-to, like, yeah, so we just track down and we work out where all the fucking hate groups are, and people like donate to them. It's like a giant cash cow. They make like $400 million a year or some shit. Or they got $400 million stashed away in the Cayman Islands. Like, that's how fucked up this group is. The Southern Poverty Southern Poverty Law Centre, I'm pretty sure their own employees are suing them for sexism and racism. This is how fucked up. So to quote them, this journalist obviously hasn't done a good job. Like, yes, they have classified us as that, but they also classify like Imam Tawhidi and like I think it's called Quilliam, which is less like Islamic. It's like an Islamic whatever fucking organization that is trying to reform Islam, and they classified them as a hate group. I think they like, and they classify. I think they also classified Sam Harris as a hate speaker. He's a Jew himself. Like, so I think they classified Sam Harris as a Nazi. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure they did. Like, that's how fucking stupid they are. So I'll keep reading. Katta's pledge was a slight improvisation on the pledge that all Proud Boys make. Rah, rah, we don't want to fucking hear that again. The video of Katta taking the pledge was posted online in September 2017. That's fucking right. 2019, mate. What are you doing writing a hit piece from fucking 2 years ago? That's how pathetic. That's how pathetic these journalists are. Do you know what I mean? Oh my goodness. The PC loser journalists who are like, can't go and fucking make, get out amongst it. Go, leave us the fuck alone. Go and do something. Go find a real fucking villain, you weirdo. Anyway, alongside, here we go. You get this shit. Yeah, so it was posted online in September 2017 and provided to The Guardian by the White Rose Society, an anti-fascist group. Yeah, well, that's what Antifa is, an anti-fascist group. And I've been around them when they've stolen hats off fucking teenagers. They've abused old ladies. They abused me and told me to go back to New Zealand while holding a sign that said Proud Boys are gay, using gay in a derogatory way. And actually being fucking racist. They got it, and like I couldn't believe them abusing the old lady. And they bashed the journalist in Brisbane. The guy had to get like surgery on his hand. So if it says anti-fascist group, they're nuts. They are insane. You know what I mean? I'm glad they fucking don't like me. These people are full nutcase conspiracy theorist people. You should be fucking, be like, whoa. If any article you said, so now at this point, you have to understand, if you hear of this group, fucking, what are they called? Rose Society. If they say like, because this is the same as the Southern Poverty Law Centre, they're all cashing in on it. They're like, look what we do. Look what we're doing. We're fucking exposing these evil people. And all they're doing, it's like that. It's just a giant cash cow. It's just a giant way to make money to fucking, So they're just liars. If you ever hear of the Rose Society condemning anyone, they're lying to you. It's a fucking lie. Okay. Alongside Katta, as he was making the pledge, is Queensland Proud Boy Ben Shan, who runs several social media channels under the name The Dusty Bogan. Thanks heaps for the fucking advertisement. And this was highlighted in the article, and you could click on it and it would link you straight to my YouTube channel. And I was like, yes, cheering. That was so good. And then this morning I woke up and they'd fucking changed it. So I was spewing about that. But anyway, so here we go. Shanders appeared under the fucking nickname, and his own name on an Australian far right podcast, The Unshackled Waves with Tim Wells. Is the Unshackled Far Right? This is when you know this person is just left-wing nutter. On his Dusty Bogan YouTube channel, Shand has interviewed a number of Australian far-right figures, including Blair Cottrell. Yeah, so what? That was and it's so funny. The funniest thing is when I interviewed Blair, there was Warren Mundine and Blair Cottrell. So Aboriginal fucking leader, Blair Cottrell, this far-right extremist. And I was like, hey, Blair, you want to do an interview? Interviewed him. Hey, Warren, you want to do an interview? It was like back-to-back, a fucking interview with a Aboriginal leader, Warren Mundine, who's a legend, and Blair Cottrell. So it's like, yeah, I interview a lot of people. I'll interview anyone. I'll give anyone a crack, pretty much. You know what I mean? And this is they're building this. The left wing people, they're like, don't give them a platform. So they don't like it when you interview anyone. You know what I mean? If you're like, yeah, I'll give you a crack. Let's hear what you have to say. And the funny thing is, when you talk to, like, I've heard hit pieces about Blair Cottrell before, and then when I interviewed the dude and met him in real life, I'm like, he was like nice, normal, articulate guy. Like, I was like, what's wrong with that dude? Probably nothing. It's probably only the hit pieces that we've read about the guy, which are probably all fucking lies. I only know from what I've met. You know what I mean? Like, it's like Fraser Anning. Interviewed that dude a few times. He's really fucking nice too. Okay. Here we go. Now they start rubbishing fucking Blair. This is the bit that I think is like they've gone really too far, right? They've gone really too far writing this article. Cottrell, so they're talking about Blair Cottrell has been a long-time organiser of the Australian far right and who was extensively praised by the accused Christchurch killer Brenton Tarrant. Now that is fucked up that they've put this in this article. It's like, here's Bob. Yeah, we joked around, interviewed Bob, and yeah, I did that on my YouTube channel. I've interviewed Blair on my YouTube channel, and this nutcase dude who fucking murdered people and shot up the mosque in New Zealand, that nutcase has said something. I don't know what the fuck he said about Blair. They're like, he said some nice things about Blair, right? What they say? He's praised. He's praised by the accused Christchurch killer. He was praised by him, apparently. They don't even give you a quote. And they've linked fucking Blair to that nutcase. They've linked me and fucking Bob Catter. That's a fucking insane leap. From like, we've gone to the show, we've gone and had fucking beers, then we've gone to the Coalition of Marriage, and just because pretty much fucking myself, I'm a Christian, a lot of the Proud Boys are Christians, some of them aren't, some of them are atheists, some of them are gay and black and fucking everything, Jewish. Do you know what I mean? Whatever. And we went and had beers, went to the show, and then we're like, hey, Bob, here's the megaphone. Say this, say this. And just by that, a bit of larrikinism, like fucking Bob Catter said, they've somehow connected it to that nutcase in New Zealand who fucking shot up the mosque. Now, that is some fucked up journalism right there. That is some fucked up spin. I cannot believe it. If there's anything, you'd be like, hey, if you're watching this, yeah, you took my link out of your article yesterday. Can you change that? That is really fucked up, man. To link us together with that fucking murderer. That is disgusting. My name is like right there next in the same fucking close enough. You're thinking like, oh, make me want to spew. That is fuck. And the thing is, that's kind of dangerous for you to do that. Normal fucking people, right? Normal fucking people. You start linking normal people to extreme fucking nutcases. Then what? Then what are the fucking other extreme lefties thinking? They're like, oh, I'm going to be a hero and try to hurt me. You know what I mean? That's where you're like, what the fuck? What the fuck are you doing? You're making fucking a dangerous situation here for normal people. Just going and having a bit of fucking larrikinism. You know, fuck, that's fucking stupid. That's the only thing I don't like. You know, that's the only thing about this, and I think it's not really fucking good, mate. That's fucking really shotty. Like, I'm sure if I fucking did that to these fucking journalists, they'd be like, ooh, that's not nice. That's fucking really bad. So Shan's channel also features videos from a Brisbane rally in support of white South African farmers last September, which also attended by former Senator Fraser Anning, the Liberal MP Andrew Lemming, and several other Proud Boys. Yeah, what was wrong with that? The South Africans are getting fucking murdered. Getting killed, mate. And Peter Dutton, God bless the bloke, stood up against it. Even Donald Trump, heaps of people were like, this is fucking terrible what's happening over there. Open up your eyes. And so what are they saying here? This nutcase journalists, they are fucking nuts. This is how nuts they are. Because fucking you could get murdered, and just because your skin's white, mate, you can't be like, that's wrong. They have to just roll over and get killed, do they? The poor South African farmers. It's fucking disgusting. And there's nothing wrong with Fraser Anning. You look at Fraser Anning, that did so many hit pieces and spin pieces on him, right? And then how many I think it was like an Indian, and did he have an Indian and Aboriginal dude running in his party? So they say he's racist and all that. No, he's just an average guy who he's like, these are my policies, these are my convictions, this is what I believe. And he just says what he thinks. And I don't have to agree. You don't have to agree with everything the guy says. And I don't know everything he says. So I don't know if I agree with everything he says. But I tell you what, fucking get on with that, dude. All good. Every time I've interviewed him, he's been like, I think at that particular rally, we marched through down Caxton Street into the Suncorp Stadium. It was really good. And then at the end of it, we got some photos, and Fraser Anning's like, you want to go for a beer? And I was like, sorry, man, I've got to go. I had some family stuff I had to do, but that's the kind of nice guy Fraser Anning is. He asked people there who were there, like, just want to go for a beer. Just a normal fucking guy. Doing normal, probably larrikin shit. Imagine that. Imagine getting a megaphone, having fun, being just fucking having a laugh. You know what I mean? That's how insane this shit is. But it's kind of cool. All in all, it's kind of cool to have an article written about me. I don't really care. Because all the shit, I understand there's one truth in this life. One thing I've worked out. This person, these article writers, there's a demon under every rock. There's a fucking big drama under everywhere. They fucking hate everyone. And old Dusty is just going to be, I'm just one fucking hate fake news article, and they just keep writing them. And I'm just going to fade off into the distance. The world doesn't revolve around me. No one gives a fuck. That's just the truth. So, like, yeah, I'll take my 5 minutes of fame here, and I'll be like, thanks for the free advertisement. That's fucking hilarious. But yeah, apart from that, who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? And I'm sure Bobcat will be like, whatever. These people are fucking idiots. This journalist. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll jump back into I'll come back to that article. Jump back into the comment section for a minute. Hello from California. I love that, mate. Good on ya. Legendary status. This is from Boar Nordic. I'm sure I saw a link to Deer on the article as well. Yeah, I think there was a link on the site. Deer. They were trying to fucking drag you into the mud. The same great bobcatter who kicked out Fraser Anning from his party. Yeah, I think they had different agendas, you know what I mean? So whatever. You know. So I reckon at the end of the day, I think Fraser Anning, do you know what? Fraser Anning, Bobcat are kind of dudes who would just be like, get on with life. They wouldn't hold grudges. They'd be like, yeah, all good, man. Whatever. Get on with the show. Keep the ball rolling. You know what I mean? That's generally what dudes do. And like, I'm not going to hold a grudge. If I ever met this journalist, you'd be like, hey, I'm the journalist who wrote that hit piece. Or, hey, mate, some bloke, I'm the guy who wrote the hit piece. I'd be like, well, thanks, dude. Whatever. No fucking hard feelings, mate. Maybe you could have changed a few things. Could have put a photo of me in there, you know, at least like a fucking, could have kept my link in there. You bastards, should have left the link in. So what's this? So he just stumbled into it. Haha. Pretty much, eh? Like, I think when Bob Catter, right, if you ever meet the dude, he starts talking, and he's a larrikin, he's a showman. He loves having a chat. And when he starts, it's just amazing. Like, fuck, he can talk shit. he's so entertaining. He's such a top bloke. And yeah, fucking love it. Wait, I just lost myself again. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so he just stumbled in. If you don't agree with my every word, you are a far right. Every leftist journalist, pretty much, man. That's all this comes down to. Like, you're a far fucking right. You could just be so moderate and normal. That's why classical liberalism is now a virtue of the right, because the left wing people are so extreme. They don't believe in multiculturalism anymore. Multiculturalism is now not a virtue of the left because they only believe in one culture. They believe in their authoritarian left wing culture. Do you know what I mean? It's their way or the highway. And if you don't believe it, you're a racist, a homophobe, Islamophobic, bigot, fucking whatever name they can invent. Conspiracy theorist. They are a conspiracy theorist. You know what I mean? So fucking stupid. Sorry, I've got to fucking try read these properly. There'll be old dears somewhere reading the article and fearing the dusty bogan, totally misinformed. Yeah, that's pretty bad too. The old loves, they'll be like, this Dusty, he's a wild cat. And the truth is, I'll probably like, absolute. And that's like the bullshit thing too. Like, fuck, man, for 8 years, I volunteered at my fucking local church, running kids' church, youth, young adults. Most of these people were fucking all African, Polynesian, Melanesian, Aboriginal, from the ends of the earth, mate. I used to drive the fucking African bus to pick the Africans up. So they're like, this guy's a right wing. Used to have in this house two trannies and gay people coming to my Bible study every second Wednesday for ages. So they say you're fucking right wing and you're homophobic, racist, all the shit, and you're like, well, that's fucking brilliant, mate. Thanks a lot. And I bet you these lazy fucking journalists wouldn't get off their ass and volunteer and help someone. You know, they're just fucking pricks, man. Get me riled up. I wonder how many private jet rides the board member of the Southern Poverty Law Center takes a year. Yeah, they're fucking cashed up, man. There's heaps of money. Like, this is the thing with the keyboard warrior PC culture that is like taken over. It's pretty much, maybe it's a result of social media, because like with social media, I think like some people, they don't actually have many friends. They're losers, and they have the fucking handful of friends they got, and they're like, I've got to be so PC because I don't want to lose any of my fucking. They might have, 50 fake friends on Facebook, and they're all like, shit, if I don't bend over backwards, if I don't sell out everything, I could lose my fucking some friends, and I don't have many. And so they become social justice warriors, the PC culture, and they're virtue signaling. Like, these people who write this shit, they won't fucking drive the African bus. They won't have fucking Aboriginal kids in their house every weekend calling them up. Hey, Ben, I've just been arrested. Can you pick me up from the lockup at 3 a.m? They don't do that. They don't fucking do that. They sit there and they say the shit that they care about gays and fucking Aboriginals and all this shit, right? And they're fucking liars. They wouldn't put the blood, sweat, and fucking money to go and help these people. They just sit there and virtue signal over social media. They're fucking cowards. That's all they are. Just losers, mate. They're the losers from school. You know when you're in school and the kid, they're running along and they fucking didn't tie their shoelace up, they fell over and you laughed. You're like, ha ha ha, you fucking stupid idiot. And then you ran and you fell, but you got up and you dusted yourself off. And you're like, fuck. You kept going. You got over it. But that kid you laughed at, that's the kid, the teachers, they said to you, he's going to grow up and be your boss one day. And guess what? Them losers, they grew up and they became our bosses, them loser kids. You know what I mean? And maybe, you know what I mean? But the problem was they just couldn't shake it off. They couldn't get over it. They couldn't just fucking laugh it off like all of us. We've all done stupid shit. We've all had people laugh at us. But we got over it. We were normal, but these were the losers, and they've become the bosses in society. They made their way into the fucking CEOs of Qantas and fucking Rugby Union and all these, the Guardian and shit. Like the editor of the Guardian, he's probably just like, he probably fucking fell over twice as a kid. He's like, I fucking tripped over and people laughed, and he just fucked them up. And now they're like, they're obsessed with PC culture. I've got to make a perfect authoritarian left-wing world. I have to lord over the world with my PC madness. No one will be treated how I was treated. That's the fucking state we're in. That's the state of the world. We should have known better. You know what I mean? We should have listened to our teachers when they said, don't fucking laugh at that. But even the teachers, this is the thing. They created a PC world. They're creating a PC world that they can't even live in themselves. These journalists, I betcha, the journalists who wrote the shit, look at the perfect example. The Southern Poverty Law Center they're creating and perpetuating the PC culture around. They're creating this fucking fictitious reality that doesn't exist because shit happens and 20% of all people are assholes. That's a fucking fact. Wake up and smell the reality, right? They keep just fucking painting this fictitious fucking PC reality. The Southern Poverty Law Center and the fucking Guardian and the fucking editors and all the shit, right? They keep painting this picture, but look at the Southern Poverty Law Center. They're being sued by their own fucking employees for racism and sexism. How fucking stupid. Just like at the Australian fucking federal election, how the Labor Party, the Labor Liberal Party and the Greens, all the parties, they were like, they put candidates up to run for the election. They're like, actually, you can't run. We're pulling you out of the election because 2 years ago, because they had all these stupid fucking memes that these politicians had posted from years ago, and no one can live in the PC world. They've created a PC world that they themselves cannot live in. It's an unsustainable fucking reality, mate. It's all bullshit. Hardcore Most Santa. Bob Catter is a loose cannon, but he's got the North's best interest at heart. Yeah, he does. I still back Bob Catter. I hope I didn't piss Bob Catter off too much. You know what I mean? I think it is true. It was just a bit of larrikinism on Bob Catter's part. We were egging him on. We were like, here's the megaphone. Do it, you legend. Thanks, Bob. Oh, you're fucking that. And when he puts the cowboy hat on your head, it's like he just stands there and talks. When he's chatting, he's like, hey, cowboys, he's telling us all this, and he's like, takes the hat off. He puts it on your head, and you're like, everyone's just fucking taking photos of us while we're getting Bob's, and then he'll keep chatting, and he'll take the hat off and put it on another dude's head, and everyone's just like, yes, getting photos. I'm fucking doing a selfie, wearing Bob's hat in the background, like, 'cause it's fucking fun. Let's face it. Fuck the Guardian. They're a bunch of lying fake news losers. Yeah, and if they think this is deadbeat chess 666, he's fucking one of my best fans in the comment section. I fucking love you, mate. Never met you before, but you're a top bloke. I haven't even read the comment. I'm sure it's good. They think if they call you racist, they don't have to debate your ideas. That's right. They wouldn't, if they would be like, but the Proud Boys are an extreme right-wing group. And you'd be like, that dude, he's black. He's a Proud Boy. That dude's gay. What the fuck are you talking about? The chairman of the Proud Boys is fucking African American and Cuban, you fucking retards. Any race and religion can join. The only people who can't join are females. You have to be a man and born as a you have to be a man. You have to be born a man and identify as a man. No trannies, no women. That's it. Okay? Don't get me fucking started. Why the fuck isn't my Shit, hang on a minute. I need to turn my power on. Why the fuck isn't my phone charging? I can't read the comment. All good. I'm back. Dusty the fucking Bogan. I went on the site. I went on the Guardian, right, where there's like this article is written. I put the link in below, so troll the fuck out of this link. 26 of yous watching. Thanks heaps. I put the link in the description with my PayPal and my new website. I've got a website created, and I'm gonna put a heap of content on there. There's not a lot on there at the moment, just bloody my PayPal and the links to my Telegram and MeWe and Facebook and Instagram and shit. So, it's important. It's good because if they boot me off YouTube, at least you know where to find me. Just look up thedustybogan.com and you'll fucking be sorted. And donate a fucking $1. You can now I've got my PayPal. You can shout Dusty a beer. I managed to get $50 worth of donations last week, small donations. And I just remind you, if you do donate, let me know if you want to do a shout out. You might want to remain anonymous, but I'll be like, hey, fucking old mate, I'll say your name, donated, shouted me a beer, and you can leave a message and I'll read your message out. Thanks for your fucking support. I was like, that's awesome that you guys people have chipped in. Just small amounts, and they equaled up to like $50. My PayPal's, I think I think I put it up on Monday, but it was like not actually set up and you couldn't put money in it. And on Wednesday it was actually up and running. Anyway, but yeah, the link is in I think it's called the description. And troll the fuck out of the Guardian for me. And go to you'll see, I went on this morning, I was just posting all the Dusty Bogan videos, all my interviews in the comments section of that this shitty article they wrote about me. And no one wanted to interact. No one wanted to interact with my comments. And then I started like posting links to the Dusty Bogan on every Guardian article. I just fucking post. And then they post blocked me. They wouldn't let me post the link to my YouTube channel on there. And I actually posted this link on the comment section of the article itself. So it'd be cool if people actually watching. That'd be so funny. I'll keep reading your comments for a minute because they're bloody good and you guys are great fans. And then I'll jump back to the article. Here we go. Dusty is a pillar of the Abo tranny community. Yeah, mate, that's fucking exactly right. I don't give a fuck. I'll help these people. I'll help the Aboriginal people and the trannies and the gays, and I have. And you know what? It was like, I think my mate, he said there was some something someone was like, something like the Proud Boys are racist, and he's like, but every time we go to Dusty's house, every party I've been at Dusty's, there's more black people than white people. Do you know what I mean? They were like, what the fuck? We had a gay dude, a gay mate. He messaged us the other day. He's like, can you please pray for me? Can you please pray for me? Do you know what I mean? Because I've become friends with these people. I fucking let them into my life and we share our lives together and we encourage each other and back each other through the fucking thick and thin of life, the ups and downs. You know what I mean? That's the fucking real world and not these bullshit articles that are just fake lies. You know what I mean? Anyway, where have I got? Here, I'll read one of the last. What was this one? 2% of the population, yet 90% of the top 5 donors to both US president candidates. I don't know what that's about. Anyway, here's one. Insane Hermit. I think it should be called Globe. I can't even pronounce it. I don't know. It's probably some. I'm not reading. I'm going to go back to the fucking article. Keep writing your comments and I'll get back to it. How the fuck did I think I probably lost my probably lost where I was on the article, but I'll be back there in a second. So if you've just tuned in, yeah, they've written some hit piece about me, The Guardian, from a 2-year ago fucking video. How fucking stupid. These people have got nothing better to do. Just losers. Where the fuck were we? I'll just start off here. Another video features him handing out. Yeah, get this shit. So they mentioned this. I can't believe they mentioned this. And this was a fucking great live. It was so funny. Another video features the Dusty Bogan handing out how to vote cards for an independent candidate in Queensland's seat of Blair. John Sandy Turner, whose Facebook page is festering with Islamic and anti-immigration means. So they've taken a fucking a shot at Sandy Turner, the guy who I was helping hand out how to vote cards. See, this article is left-wing propaganda because they're so pissed off that it was pretty much in Queensland is what made the Conservatives, the Liberal National Party, win the election. So they're like, we need to fucking focus more attention in Queensland. We need to tear down Bob Katter and fucking independents like Sandy. You know, I don't know. Am I a freelance journalist? I have no idea. All I did, dead set, man. It was like I became a Proud Boy. Then the fucking gay marriage plebiscite thing happened, where they all had to vote for the fucking if we wanted to legalize gay marriage. So I started campaigning because I'm a Christian. I'm like, no. I campaigned like all the other conservatives, and all I was saying was, if you're worried about all the other things that are gonna change, vote no. That's all I did. I went when this campaign happened. I bought my megaphone. I made fucking huge banners that I painted. I painted "Don't open Pandora's box" on a banner. Vote no. Don't let in the Trojan horse. Vote no. And I fucking hung up like 8 of these banners on the sides of motorways. I went and got a laser printer. I printed out like 1,000 flyers and letterbox dropped them around my area. I went to the Coalition of Marriage meet, met Bob Katter. We had heaps of fun. I didn't even have back then. I didn't even have a YouTube channel back then, or had any filming gear. I just filmed it off my phone. I had a fucking megaphone and a laser printer, and I was making banners, and I was just going nuts, having so much fun. We were driving around yelling out with the megaphone, "Vote no!" And there's a mad video of me in the backyard holding up the sign like, "Don't open Pandora's box," and we have like mullet wigs. And we're like, you should look it up. It's so fucking funny. We're having so much fun, and that's kind of what got me going. And I think I'll just post them up on my Facebook, and I was just recording on my phone. And it slowly but surely has turned into my current YouTube channel. So much fucking fun. What a great fun adventure. Thank you. And I have to say this, thank you to the Proud Boys. So many good guys who have helped me. Because I think when I first joined the Proud Boys, it wasn't an amazing part of my life. I was like had a few injuries, and it was like I was struggling, kind of felt a bit shit. And over the years of being a Proud Boy, through ups and downs in life, as is normal for people, overall gains, but in the long run, I've had some great mates back me up. Great mates be there for me and just go for beers and do what blokes do. Not really talk about it, but just have fucking a fun time. Just catch up for beers. Do normal shit. Thanks for that, Proud Boys, fucking legends. And you can become a Proud Boy. I've got a link in the description to my Telegram, or just check out my website. And I don't even have a link on there yet. Have a look at my Telegram, and I'll put a link to the Proud Boys vetting page. Become a Proud Boy. We don't care if you're black or you're gay or you're a fucking Muslim or whatever. We don't give a fuck. As long as you share the same values as us. I'll get into it anyway. I'll get into that later. We'll keep reading this. Here we go. Where the fuck am I? I'm going to scroll down here to find out where I was here. Because they start going on and on and on about Proud Boys in this article then. Okay. In response to a question on as to how he came to be in the company of Proud Boys. Kata commented in an email, "My irresponsible larrikinism often gets me into trouble." Yeah, he was just there. It was the end of the coalition of marriage, bloody big fucking meeting in the South Bank, or what is it called? One of them bloody, just like a giant auditorium. Heaps of different people spoke, and we just waited around to the end talking to all the speakers and saying g'day. And then we gave him the megaphone. We're like, "Hey, Bob, say this." He's a fucking legend. He's a legend. This is what he reckons. Young blokes always come up to me on the streets at venues, so I think you'll probably find 4,000 examples of me mixing with irresponsible people. Cat added, "We're not irresponsible, Bob. We just want to have fucking fun. We're just having a good time." And this journalist is the real nutcase. Do you know what I mean? The Guardian is full spin. They've gone to full spin zone. Asked why he had recited their pledge, whether he was a member, and whether he supported the group, Kata said, "I don't know who this group is or anything about it." He fucking doesn't. He doesn't know about us. It was just like a funny bit of larrikinism. You know what I mean? That's what happened. I don't think he knew. He didn't really know what he was saying. We're like, "Just say this, say that, say this, Bob." And he did. It was so fucking funny. It's hilarious. It was innocent fun. The Proud Boys were founded by Gavin McInnes, who was prevented from entering Australia for a planned tour last year on character grounds. Fuck off. Gavin McInnes is a great character. He's a legend. I think Gavin McInnes actually cares about people. He cares about people, man. He set up the Proud Boys. Any race and religion can join. As long as you're a man, you can join if you follow the tenets. He set the fraternity up as a joke because his workmate, a dude who worked for him, this young Jewish dude who was like a 26-year-old virgin who was addicted to porn. He's like, "We need to help you. We need to help you become a man." And then they set up like all the tenets and the first degree and the second degree and the third degree, and they made like a little funny club as a joke, and it turned into like a global fucking fraternity. And it was set up to help a little redhead Jewish kid become a man. That's what it is. So how did that? How is it hateful? It was all about helping a young fucking Jewish kid. Do you know that? Do they fucking know that when they write this bullshit? They know nothing. They're so fucking stupid. McInnes publicly resigned from the Proud Boys last year, just a week after the Guardian revealed that, according to law enforcement officers in Clark County, Washington, the FBI considered the Proud Boys an extremist group with ties to white nationalism. Now, that is absolute fucking bullshit. That is absolute bullshit. Do you remember when they wrote an article, right? They wrote an article and they were like, don't quote me exactly, but it was like black people are the new white supremacists. There was something that like they were like multi-ethnic white supremacy. There was some article about that, and it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? This is how stupid these journalists go. You can be any race and join. The chairman of the Proud Boys is a Cuban African American. He's of African and Cuban descent. He's the fucking leader of the Proud Boys. You stupid idiot. It was founded trying to help the little fucking redhead Jewish kid stop being it. It was trying to help him become a man. That's what the club's about. Anyone, any fucking man can join. We have chapters in China and Israel and the Philippines. Do they understand this shit? How many times if you see, there's so much footage of the Proud Boys and there's just like black dudes standing there wearing Fred Perry's. We're all in it together. We're all fucking mates backing each other up. These people are fucking liars. They just say this shit because they don't like they hate. They're just so brainwashed with their own fucking, they sit there and they're stuck in their own little bloody vacuum of information. They just keep reading. It's like circular reasoning. They just keep reading the same mind-numbing bullshit, like NPC stuff. Anyway, keep reading. When asked if he was supportive of the decision to exclude McInnes from the country in 2018, Katter said, "I would tenuously, I can't even pronounce that word, back the government on their decision." Ah, bullshit, Bob. You're just saying that because they're putting you under the pump. He added that we separate ourselves from extremist groups and we consider extremist groups to be very dangerous, and we have always backed by any measure without uh, curtailing freedom of expression. Okay. But Bob, they think you're a radical, mate. They're gonna. This is the thing. They've gone through and they've like, they went after all the white supremacist nutcases, and they've kind of booted them and deplatformed them. Now they're going after people who are civic nationalistic, conservative, libertarian, classical liberalism. So they've started at that end fringe group, and we were kind of like, maybe they were a bit fucking extreme. So it was like an easier pill to swallow. And now they're like, now the left wing nutcases are like, what about all these other people we disagree with? And now they're going and they're using the same tactics, and they're starting to write. They just write hit pieces. They write one hit piece. 2 months later, another hit piece. 2 months, and then another hit piece. Then another hit piece. Another hit piece. And then they just use circular reasoning, and they just reference. All the links in this are references from other articles that are written, and it's this circular reasoning fucking same mentality. It's all lies. They're all fucking bullshit artists. And it makes you think when they write this stuff, I just go to myself. It's like the thing with Blair Cottrell, and I go, I don't know what Blair Cottrell believes. I don't know if he's an extremist. All I know is I've met the dude and talked to him, and he's normal. He's fine. Same with Fraser Anning. They fucking write hit pieces about him. I don't know if it's true. I think they're just fucking lies. I don't really know what to believe when it comes from mainstream media. I don't know if they even research it. I don't know if they know how to use Google. They just talk shit. You know what I mean? We're going to keep reading this. Yeah. Elsewhere in Australia in recent months, far-right groups have attempted to infiltrate mainstream political parties, including Canada's former party, the National Party. In recent weeks, chat logs involving the Proud Boys in the United States have reportedly shown plans for violence at rallies, while the group and its leaders have been mostly banned from mainstream social media platforms. I don't know about that. I don't know if there's chapters in the Proud. I think I seen one video of a guy on I don't know where it was. I think it was somewhere on YouTube, and he was like, "We need to go to this rally and fight. We need to punch on." And then the Proud Boys, the actual Proud Boys, were like, "This dude is not a Proud Boy. This guy maybe came to one or two meets and had a shirt of ours. Now he's talking shit and saying lies." He's like, and they were all the Proud Boys disavowed the guy. I'm like, this dude's not a part of the club. He's saying he is. He's wearing our shit. We disavow him. He's a fucking idiot. So maybe they're talking about that guy, because I actually did recall seeing some shit like that. And not to say that Proud Boys haven't been in fights, because it's like a thing. If you're with your football team, you're at a bar, you're doing something, and another bunch of dudes try to punch on with you, what are you going to do? Just be punching bags and let them bash you? No, we don't start fights, but we're going to fucking defend ourselves. Who wouldn't? That's fucking idiotic. No, you should just be punching bags. That's fucking retarded. You stupid lefties. Anyway, where was I? Meanwhile, the group and its leaders have been mostly banned, blah, 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 blah. Mainstream social media platform. Proud Boys groups, including Australian Proud Boys, are using a less regulated message app, Telegram, for communication, recruitment, and vetting. Yeah, see, we vet people. We make sure there's no nutcase right-wing people and no nutcase right-wing people, no nutcase left-wing people. Yeah, whatever way that will be when you look at it. So So we make sure, because we don't want to have beers with people who are nuts. We just want to have normal beers, be like, hey, fucking yelling, and sit there and enjoy. When we meet up, we just want to enjoy ourselves. When we go to a rally or a show, we just want to enjoy ourselves and have a fucking good time. We want to back each other, encourage each other. You know what I mean? We've created our own. This is our fraternity, and we really like it. It's fucking fun as. And really, we don't want to. We just don't want to drink beers with dickheads. That's why we have a vetting page. We work out who are the nutcase. We want to. If you do your first degree video, doesn't mean you're gonna get in. We're gonna go and have a beer with you and see if you're a fucking dickhead or you're normal, what you like, and then if you're pretty normal, be like, yeah, we'll give you a go. And some people, after a while, we're like, this isn't for you, mate. No hard feelings, but some people, it's not that thing. They might just be a bit, bit radical, whatever, or cause drama, and you're like, nah, sorry, mate. Anyway, in the Proud Boys Australia betting channel on Telegram, many young men have posted videos recruiting the same pledge Kata did in order to begin their membership process. And I reckon you would probably have like people who are left wing people. Do we have a left wing people, probably journalists who come in and try to join and then do their first degree, and then we go for beers with them and meet them, and then they come, and I bet you they're like, just normal people, just normal blokes. All the articles are lies, and these articles that say we're extreme right wing, they don't really help us. They're not helping because we don't want extreme right wing people. So we're sifting through the shit. We're sifting through the shit, mate. We just want to have beers. Where am I? I keep fucking losing myself. Kata, the long-standing member of the rural Queensland seat of Kennedy, briefly counted Fraser Anning as senator for his party. Kata has also been the subject of several viral political videos, including the one in which he abruptly shifted from talking about same-sex marriage to crocodile attacks in North Queensland. And that's probably the best link. They actually have the link there. You can click on the red and it comes up. That's probably the best link in the whole article is the last link if you read it, because I watched it too. And Bob Katter, he's fucking funny, mate. He's fucking funny. He should just if he ever gives up on politics, or he should get his own. I hope he gets his own YouTube channel or TV show, because the guy's a fucking classic. He's a dead set fucking legend. Here we go. I don't know. I can't. What is it? XANAX. It's my mate from Tel Aviv, my Jewish mate. He says politics and prostitutes, the two oldest professions. Dusty, your YouTube chat is like monkeys throwing feces at each other. That's fucking funny. What have you been fucking abusing each other, you bastards? You're supposed to be my friends. I don't want you to argue with each other. And Abo Tranny makes me think of a lipstick gremlin from Gremlins 2. Yeah. I love the fucking Gremlins. That was cool. I remember we have like a theme park called Warner Brothers Movie World. It's like halfway between Gold Coast and Brisbane. And they used to have this sweet Gremlins fucking you'd sit on. It'd be like on the little train you'd go through, and it was like a Gremlins fucking roller coaster. It was sick. It was so fucking good. Lazy journalism, mate. This is a perfect example of lazy journalism. I mean, if you look, here's the thing. You look at my videos, any of my fucking interviews with people going out, that's pretty lazy journalism. I mean, it's all right that I've had to fucking get dropped off at the train station. I've trained it in. I've gone to the pub. I've drank some beers. I've gone to a rally. I've stood in the hot sun. I fucking listened to all the speeches. I waited to the end, and then I'm talking to the fucking person, and I'm half pissed and fucking sunburnt, and I'm having a crack. I feel kind of lazy when I'm doing it, but it's fucking fun. The Guardian writing a hit piece on you is an accolade of its own in its own right. Fucking thanks heaps, mate. Teddy Trossevelt. I really suck at pronouncing names. Sorry, everyone. Okay, I'm going to bed, mate. Good night. Chat. Cheers, mate. What a fucking legend. Good work, man. Thanks heaps, everyone. Looks like I'm tired of this rainbow garbage, and Jan isn't even half over yet. Yeah, you guys must have it tough over there with this fucking in America with this Pride Month. You know what I mean? They need a straight month. I heard that Milo Yiannopoulos is he's like the fucking he's a part of some Pride rally. So I'm sure I'll read that article one time. Straight Pride Parade, that's it. It's the whiteness of your heart, not your skin. Oh fuck. Jesus. I think the thing is that there's good normal people out there, right? Who are fucking we're all on the same kind of level. You know what I mean? Yeah, we created the mod. This is the thing about the Proud Boys. Created the modern world. It's amazing. We shouldn't apologize for what has been created. These people who fought like hell to create what we have now, we don't want to give it away. We don't want to throw it down the fucking toilet. I don't think the Proud Boys is bad itself, but my opinion is that Gavin is no good. That's just me. I reckon Gavin McInnes, he's like fucking, he does some wild shit. He definitely does some wild shit. But the thing is about people who do wild shit, it's like they're really creative and they do shit. He's a doer. When you do so much, you're going to make mistakes. The cunt who sits on the couch and does nothing, he's never made a mistake in his life because he's done nothing. Gavin McInnes has fucking pioneered businesses and heaps of stuff. And he's fucking, invented the Proud Boys fraternity. And he's made such a cool thing. And hey, he's not a part of it anymore. He's set it up. He's moved on. And I bet you he's going to keep creating more cool stuff. It's just in his blood. And he's probably going to do some stupid stuff too. Like he's going to continue doing stupid stuff, but it's kind of just like a creative person who's not afraid to have a go and try new things. And in the process, you make mistakes, but you also make some fucking awesome, amazing stuff. Don't be afraid to have a go. Don't be afraid to fail. That's something I believe in. That's like this whole process. I reckon I fucking had no idea what I'm fucking doing. No one's fucking coaching me and telling me, like, no one said that fucking hat, mate, that hat. Come in, the masses will come in, mate, and they're going to listen because that fucking hat. That's how you hold a microphone. Nah, just having a fucking crack. You know what I mean? Have a crack. Have a go, spirit. It's good. Never give up. But yeah, I'll read a bit of I'll read the fucking thing. So this is the thing. This is what the Proud Boys actually are. Because the hate, the hatred that they spew. So the Proud Boys, right? If you go to Proud Boys magazine, and then you can just click on it. There's heaps of articles. Proud Boys upload like heaps of articles and blogs and fucking. There's like, it's like there's like lists of like this is my playlist. This is sick. This is the fucking Proud Boys music playlist for the month or for the week. And this is the list of movies you should watch. There's all this cool stuff and great articles on there and great advice for men. And this is just who are the Proud Boys. It's like a pinned article. So it says Proud Boys values center around the following tenets. So if you want to be a Proud Boy, these are the tenets. These are the values that the Proud Boys believe in. So it doesn't matter if you're fucking whatever religion or an atheist, whatever your skin color is. If you're a male and you like these tenets, if you like these principles or these values, yeah, you should consider becoming a Proud Boy and coming for beers once a month. So the tenets are minimal government, maximum freedom, anti-political correctness, anti-drug war, closed borders, anti-racial guilt, anti-racism, pro-free speech, pro-gun rights, glorify the entrepreneur, venerate the housewife, reinstate a spirit of Western chauvinism. That's it. That's our values. Well, I don't know if I agree in all of them. And like, you know what, for me too, maybe I don't agree with all of them too. Maybe I think I was kind of like, yeah, I don't know about the drug war. My brother, I've had mates who have fucking lost their lives to drugs, become drug addicts and fucking turn into crime to provide for that habit. It's not really good. I don't really like drugs, but I can understand the idea, the libertarian side of it, where maybe if we legalize it, you know, then it becomes, you could source it through chemists. You could get a fucking script from a doctor. A doctor could check you out. You could source it from a chemist, and it would be clean. You wouldn't overdose. You'd know what's in it. You know how to take it right. They could shut down a lot of prisons probably, and be less people in prison. But it could help a lot of people. So like, you know, and yeah, we need to close borders. That means stop illegal immigration. Stop illegal immigration. We don't want illegal immigration. We want migrants who are going to come and participate economically, number one, and then integrate into modern Western society and understand, yes, you can come here and you can be fucking wherever. You could be a fucking alien. But as long as you're willing to economically participate and pay work, you have to fucking work and participate if you want to live in a first world nation, and participate in the culture. Be a part of it. Go to the pub. Go to sports events. Celebrate the national days of celebration, the public holidays, and that. Learn, speak English, and speak with a fucking accent wherever you live. Just try it. I reckon. Just try it. Anyway, this is my interpretation and opinion of this stuff. And some people might not understand, what does glorify the entrepreneur mean? Well, we do. We actually understand. We're not communists. We understand the free market. You understand the free market and capitalism, and you know, people who fucking work their ass off. Generally, what happens is young people, you finish school, you get a degree, finish a trade, you get a job, whatever. You buy a house. Your house gets enough equity in it, and then you're like a bit more entrepreneurial. You're like, okay, I've got equity in my property. I'm gonna buy another investment property. I'm going to get a business loan and start my own business. I'm going to invest in shares. And they work their asses off. Most of these business owners, they work their ass off. They get a property. They use the equity to reinvest, and they grow their wealth. And they're fucking entrepreneurs. And we need to be like, thank fuck for these entrepreneurs who work their asses off, save their money, be responsible, and then keep investing and reinvesting and creating more jobs and more opportunity for all of us. Are fucking great. And then I reckon venerate the housewife is one people don't understand either. And that's the fact that, you know what? Feminism is like told women, it's like, you can get a career. You don't have to be a mother. And all these women, they're fucking working and working and working. Next thing you know, they're 40 and they can't have children. They've missed out on the greatest fucking part of, they could be a god. They're like a god. These women should be like gods. They've sold being a god for money to work, get a career. Well, yeah, you can get a job and a career. That's fine. But just remember, you're a woman. You can create life. We can't. Men can't. Yeah, we fucking with you, we can create life. But you know what I mean? That's such a special part. So we venerate the housewife because there should be a time in every woman's life where they are a mother and they are at home with their kids, looking after kids, creating life. And the thing is, this is the important thing. Feminism undermine stay-at-home mums or mothers, right? But the truth is they do everything. They are forming the life of a person, the person that person will be. It shouldn't be a childcare worker. It should be the mother. We should have a society that, you know, it'd be great if we could fix our economy and fix things up, and get to a point where we can comfortably live on one income again, so that a primary parent could be at home with their kids as long as possible. You know what I mean? That'd be fucking great. So we venerate the housewife. So I'll continue reading. Though these These are the central tenets. All that is required to become a Proud Boy is that a man declares that he is a Western chauvinist who refuses to apologize for the creation of the modern world. Get this, we do not discriminate based upon, I'm losing myself here. We do not discriminate based upon race or sexual orientation preferences. We are not an ism, an ist, or a phobic that fits into the leftist narrative. We truly believe that the West is the best and welcome those who believe in the same tenets as us. That's it. It's fucking simple. These lefties will be like, we'll fucking infiltrate the Proud Boys, we'll post up at First Degree, and then we'll go have beers with them, and we're going to work out that there's some fucking thing. And it's like, no, what we say we are is what we are. That's it. It's fucking simple. That's why people join. That's you know, we're the best fucking men's fraternity on the planet. It's awesome. We have an international reach with members spanning the globe. If you have any questions, yeah, we have chapters everywhere. We have chapters in Israel. We have chapters in fucking South Africa, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, UK, America, fucking all through Europe, Israel, Philippines, China. I think Singapore. I think there's more, and we want to open chapters in every fucking nation there is. We want chapters everywhere. And if I don't give a fuck where you're from, mate, the lies, we're happy to have you if you share our same values. 23 of you still fucking listening. Thanks heaps, guys. Shalom, mate. I at work. Jesus is cool. Thanks, dude. Thanks, my Jewish mate from Tel Aviv. God bless you, brother. And it pisses me off when they say that, like, they'll be like, we're right wing. You know what I mean? We care for Israel, man. We care. We understand what's going on up there. The Jews have had a fucking terrible time of it, mate. It's not really good enough. And we back them up. And we're not here to fucking, you know, talk shit about Israel or Jews. We fucking back his, mate. Like we're a chapter in Israel. They're good dudes. Keep reading. We stand for everything they want to destroy. That's why, mate. Yeah, we stand for everything they want to destroy. It's pretty much right. If they write a fucking hit piece about you one day, just remember this. They're fucking liars. Just lying pieces of shit. You're a good man, Dusty. Never let this world change you, mate. Thanks a lot, dude. I really appreciate that. The source always quoted for the Proud Boys being an extreme hate group is the Southern Poverty Law Center, which of course is a Jewish organization. Well, we have a Jewish fucking Proud Boys chapter. I don't know if the Southern Poverty Law Center is a Jewish organization. I don't give a fuck. They're wrong. It's like Jesse Lee Peterson says. There's two kinds of people. Well, there's two things. There's good and evil out there, and that's all that matters. You know what I mean? Takes the money out of the hands of a lot of bad people. Good idea. I don't know what that's about. I saw that the Guardian website just got banned in China. Jeez, it's so funny, hey? And they're like pretty much it's funny that the Chinese are the Communist Party even weary of these weirdos. Venerate the postie bike. Fucking oath, mate. That's what we're going to do. We'll fight like hell to get that in the tenants. Venerate the postie bike. Fucking love it. That wouldn't be good for big finance. I don't know what I'm saying. Venerate the 457 visa employee and the future technocracy to come. Yeah. I reckon we do need to have more visas. Like, as in we need to have more. We shouldn't just let people in. I think if we're going to let people in, or we need skilled migrants, or like the economy needs it, just give people temporary fucking visas to come and go. Give them a bit of time to come, fill an economic need or whatever. Or we need, like, you know, people who could go and work on farms who are willing to do it cheaper. We could issue visas for that, and then, like, they can come and then go, and then they might do it for a year or two, and then go back home and then get other people to come. And it'll be a great experience for them in a Western country. And then hopefully they can go back to their nation and learn and take what they've learned here and make their own nation better instead of causing brain drain and fucking, you know what I mean? Even with the refugees, like just give them a temporary protection visa, send them back. When the country's sorted out, like Syria, they could send all the Syrians back right now. It should have been like, yeah, you can come. I think Merkel's a fucking stupid idiot, by the way. They should have done it how Australia did it. No illegal immigration. They come illegally. They never fucking settle. The nation decides who comes to the nation. If a nation decides they want to let in a certain amount of refugees, I suggest you say, we will allocate a certain amount of refugee temporary protection visas. Yeah, we're willing to help people in real extreme circumstances until the nation is back on its feet and then they can go back home. That's fucking reasonable. And hopefully they come to the West, they learn something amazing and good, and they can go back to their nation, take what they've learned, and then make their own nation better. Isn't that fucking good? It's like having students, like international students, come and study. Do you know what I mean? That's good. I've got heaps of mates who have fucking students, Chinese students come and living with Australian families. Do you know what I mean? And they go back home. They take what they've learned, or people come here to our universities and study, and they go back home. That's fucking brilliant. Skilled migrants who come in fulfill an economic purpose. Oh, we're short, we've got a mining boom. We're short of engineers or fucking welders. We don't have enough people. People don't, you know what I mean? Okay, so we'll issue a certain amount of temporary economic visas to fulfill that economic need. And then when it's done, they can go back home. It's good for them. It's good for us. Fucking win-win, mate. You know what I mean? What do you think of Australian Human Rights Commission? How it exists and beyond me. How it exists is beyond me. I don't really know much about it, mate. I know our constitution's pretty good, but I know that they're using the high courts to undermine it. Any change to the constitution should be done with a referendum, and that's not happening. They're using the fucking high courts to undermine it. Support Israel and shooting of kids and pregnant women in Palestine. Support Israel, mate. I think you're a fucking weirdo. SD. That I don't think it's happening. Israel's army is like the most they're the most respectful army ever. They if they're going to bomb somewhere, they'll drop pamphlets and be like, warning, bombs are going to drop here, evacuate the area, all civilians evacuate. They'll fucking have it over the radio on the TV and shit. That's what they do. Read a fucking article that's not just some left-wing bullshit spin, bro. You know what I mean? But anyway, sorry to fucking leave yous and love yous. It's probably been a decent live tonight, pretty long. But it was real good to say my piece and defend myself. And what I'll do is I'll quickly go on to The Guardian Australia. I'll see if anyone hit that up, because I actually posted this live in The Guardian in the comment section of the hit piece that they wrote about me. See if anyone. It's probably not, because the thing is, like I was saying earlier, like all the haters in this world, right? Never worry about someone who's like a nutcase who's like he's sending hate your way, because haters always find other people to hate, and then you just disappear. In 10 minutes, in an hour, or a day later, they fucking forgot about you and created 10 more enemies. That's probably what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen here. They don't care. These people don't care about me. The world doesn't revolve around me. You know what I mean? They've taken it down. There we go. Maybe they've taken. I fucking posted the live in this. No. Yeah, the bastards. They took down my live. I'll repost it in the comments. Anyway, cheers, Thanks for watching. I think I was supposed to go see my account tomorrow, so maybe I'll do another live. And on Thursday, maybe, I don't know if I will do Thursday. I'll let you know on Wednesday because I'm going on the Uncuckables, which is a fucking another YouTube channel. I recommend everyone. Here's a fucking shout out. I recommend everyone go and watch Count Cuckula, right? Count Cuckula, man. He just did this awesome fucking video. What's it called? It's called LGBTQQIP2SAA acronym song. It's so fucking funny. It will make you laugh hard. I've posted it on my Telegram. So fucking check out Count Cuckula. Fuck, that guy is funny. And I couldn't believe, this is the thing, I couldn't believe that Count Cuckula, he does so fucking good. This guy is talented as fuck. He's hilarious. And I'm pretty sure I've got more subs than him. I'm like, what the fuck? This guy needs our love. This guy needs our support. The amount of hilarious, awesome content he's putting out is, this dude's a fucking genius. He's hilarious. So shout out to Count Cuckula, you legend. Thanks everyone fucking watching. Fuck you, The Guardian. You're a fucking bunch of lying fake news losers. Give yourselves a fucking uppercut. And cheers and tune in fucking tomorrow. I'm working this shit out, so I think I can post like a half an hour thing and be like, going live in half an hour. And I'll try to just fucking do maybe hour-long videos for the rest of the fucking week, because this one went on a bit. So bloody cheers. Thanks for bloody watching. Remember to fucking donate to my bloody PayPal if you want. Even chip me $1. I don't care. I'll be fucking really grateful for $1. Shout me a fucking schooner or a beer. Check out my fucking, in my subscription, I made my own website, dustybogan.com. Remember that shit, because if they ever fucking kick my ass off, if they ever deplatform me for being a normal human being, you know what I mean? So cheers, thanks fucking a lot.